game too, so keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Glover. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quarterback moving. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Powers forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. The pull and throw off the RPO. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in line.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell, touchdown, Troy! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Winston. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
First down, Bulldogs.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Glover. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Of 2. Second down coming up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll run the sneak for him.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
A first down run on the doorstep. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's James. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit. Incomplete pass.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight end.
Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Got a man, it's Sampson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep her from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good.
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive to try to get the football back later in the game, Jesse. Because
they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's James. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Quarterback making checks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.